In this video, we'll be taking a look at the essentials of an effective marketing control system. We've already seen that control is an important function of management. As such, control is also an important function of the marketing process or system in an organization. It helps an organization to ensure that its goals are being achieved, that everything is progressing in the direction of the targets which have been set out, and if there are any deviations, then to identify the causes of those deviations and take corrective measures, or sometimes you may need to be flexible enough to change your plans or adjust your targets and goals a little bit depending upon the circumstances or situations in which you are operating. Now, before you put a marketing control system in place, you need to do some pre-work. There are certain prerequisites that will help to set up a better and more efficient marketing control system. The first being that the objective and the target which the organization wants to achieve must be very clear. Why? Because this is going to be like the lighthouse which is guiding the ship through, to come safely to the shore. So your objective and target must be clear. So what is it that you want to do? Do you want to be a market challenger? Do you want to be a market leader? Do you want to be a pioneer? Do you want to be the first company to do something? Say like Tesla, Apple, these are pioneering companies, so they want to do work which no other company has thought of, or even if they have competitors right now, they are light years ahead of them. They are almost, you can say, 5 years ahead of the companies who are probably competing with them somewhere along the line. So your objective and target must be very clear. The control system must be suitable to the type of organization, that is whether you're a product or a service organization. So if you're a bank, your control system would be different. If you're a retail store, a departmental store, your control system would be different. If you're a manufacturer, it would be different. So it must be suitable to the type and scale of organization which you are running. Then the system should be easy to understand and operate. So for instance, if you are talking about running a departmental store, then people working in the store, it should be easy for them to understand that how are you going to determine the efficacy of operation. So if it's going to be footfalls, is it going to be sales or over the counter sales, is it going to be how efficiently you're using storage space in the store? What is it? You need to identify that, and next you need to select proper tools and techniques to measure performance. So as I said, if you're running a departmental store, if you want to measure footfalls, how can you measure? You can't obviously have someone standing there. You could have them stand there and count all day long how many people walked into the store. Or you could say that, okay, I'm going to look at the parking tickets issued by my departmental store, and I could see that, okay, so many people redeemed their parking coupons. So this much of sale was there, so many tickets were issued, that could represent footfall. But how much sale took place you could determine from the parking tickets redeemed by people. Or you need to find out some suitable way of what works for you in order to be able to determine your performance, and this needs to be decided in advance. then there should be a speedy feedback system. So you need to have this in place. Now we see very commonly around us that companies say, okay, we will solve your query within 2 working days or 3 working days, and that system should be in place. You need to know, and obviously if you're, say, an airline, you can't say we'll get back to you in 2 working days. You probably need a quicker turnaround time. So the feedback system has to be strong and it has to be put in place first. Now, going ahead with the prerequisites of an effective marketing control system, there should be prompt reporting of variances. So, if you find that your target is not being achieved, now usually companies use sales as a metric. Okay, that we expected this much sale to take place in this week or in this month or in this quarter, and we are nowhere near the mark. So you need to have a prompt system of reporting. You can't wait till the end of the quarter to discover that you're off the mark. Then it must justify the expenses which are involved. Now any marketing system which works, it requires a lot of expenditure in terms of advertising, sales promotion, distribution, all these things. So the marketing control system must justify whatever you're spending on putting the control system in place by giving you the adequate timely information for you to take your decisions and take action. Then there must be a good system of corrective action. So just finding out what is going wrong and not being able to fix it is not enough. You need to have a system in place which will help you to take corrective action to solve the problem. Then it must fix individual responsibility for poor performance. So if it's sales, then okay, the sales team, in that you will obviously be having territories or certain sub units which you may have divided the market into and allotted to a certain person or team. So this individual responsibility must be fixed, otherwise it becomes a little difficult to create accountability. And controls which are essential should be given priority. So depending on which line of business you are in, those controls would differ, and there are some which are absolutely essential which should be given priority. So if you're engaged in the airline business, then safety, security, cleanliness of aircraft, all these things need to be given priority. So what really helps you to eliminate things which or rather things which would take you off track, you need to pay attention to those things and make them your priority. So thank you for watching, and please do check out the next video on benefits of marketing control system.